Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix Windows 10 update error. That is, a current driver on your PC may be better than the driver we are trying to install. We will keep trying to install. So if you are receiving this error message when you are updating Windows 10, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the cause of this error message is actually an Intel driver, or it may be other component driver which Windows update is trying to install, which may not be compatible with your computer. So before you perform any troubleshooting steps, go ahead and create a restore point so that we can, if something wrong happens, we can always revert back to the restore point. So go ahead and type in system restore in Windows search and then click on create a restore point and then click on create, and then you can go ahead and name it. So you can go ahead and name it as today's date or any date, whatever you want. You can go ahead and name it, then click on create, and once it is created, you can go ahead and begin with the troubleshooting. So once that is created, you can go ahead and run this run hide update troubleshooter. To run hide update troubleshooter, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open any browser and then open this link. This will download the troubleshooter, so click on it, run this file, and then you will see show or hide updates. So click on next. Now it will go ahead and search for update, so it may take a couple of seconds. And then click on hide updates. Now in my case it's empty, but in your case you might see a list, and then in that list you have to go ahead and find the Intel driver. So if you find anything related to Intel over here, so go ahead and put a check in that box and then click on next, and then close this window. And after that you have to go ahead and restart your computer. And after that you can go ahead and try to update your Windows 10. So once you hide that particular Intel driver, and once you click on next, once that is complete, you can restart your computer, and that should go ahead and fix the problem. And as far as the Intel driver is concerned, you can install it from Intel website. So you can use Intel driver support assistant. So go ahead and type in Intel driver support assistant in Google search, then click on Intel driver and support assistant, and then click on download. Exe file will download. You have to run this exe file, then click on run. In my case it's already installed, so that's why it's telling me to uninstall it first. So click on download, then click on install, click on this exe file, run, and then agree to the terms, then click on install, then click on yes to allow. And then you will see the launch option. Click on launch, and this is how you can install the Intel driver using that Intel driver and support assistant, which will scan your computer, and after that it will let you know if there are any pending update from Intel. So it's scanning the computer now. So after the Windows 10 update is complete, you can go ahead and install your Intel driver directly from the Intel website using Intel driver and support assistant. So right now it's scanning, and then you will see if there are any pending update. Click on install all, and once the installation is done, you can go ahead and once it's downloaded, you can click on install, and then it will install the update on your computer. Now still you are facing the problem, then you can go ahead and reset the Windows update components. To reset the Windows update components, open command prompt. So go ahead and type in CMD in Windows search, and then make a right click on command prompt, then click on run as administrator, then click on yes to allow. Make sure that you are running the command prompt as an administrator, and then run all these commands. These commands are provided in the video description. This will go ahead and reset the Windows update component. So enter it, hit the enter key on the keyboard, run the second command, run the third command. So run all the command one by one. Are you sure? Yes or no? So press the Y. Just write Y and then hit the enter key on the keyboard. And after this, go ahead and once this is complete, you go ahead and go to the start menu and then click on the power icon, then click on restart. And after the restart, you can try to update your Windows 10 once again. And that should go ahead and fix the problem. But still you're facing the problem, then go ahead and run this SFC and DISM command. To run this command, open PowerShell. So go ahead and type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell, then click on run as administrator, then click on yes to allow. And then copy the first command and then paste it on the PowerShell window. Now it will go ahead and run the scan. So once the scan is 100%, then after this on the same window you can run the second command. So once this is complete, once this is 100%, then run the second command in the PowerShell window. And once this is 100%, you go ahead and restart your computer. So once the scans are complete, once this is 100%, go to the start menu, click on the power icon, then click on restart. And after that, you can go ahead and try to update Windows 10 once again. Now the next step is to restart Windows Update Services. To restart Windows Update Services, type in services in Windows search, make a right click on services, then click on run as administrator, then click on yes to allow. And once you have the service, then go ahead and find Windows Update. So scroll down and here you can see Windows Update. Make a double click on Windows Update and then make sure the startup type is set to automatic. And if you see the start option highlighted, click on start, then click on apply, then click on OK. And then make a right click on Windows Update once again and then click on restart. And then you can go ahead and try to update Windows 10. Still you're facing the problem, then you can go ahead and use Windows 10 Update Assistant. So open Google Chrome, you can open any browser and then type in Media Creation Tool in Google search and then go to Microsoft website, then click on Update Now. Once you click on Update Now, a exe file will download. You have to run this exe file, then click on yes to allow. It will go ahead and check the update and it will download the latest version of Windows 10. Still you are facing the problem, then you can go ahead and use Media Creation Tool to install the latest version of Windows 10. So on the same window you can click on download tool now. A exe file will download. You have to go ahead and run this exe file. Click on yes to allow. Now it will load the Media Creation Tool on your computer and then agree to the terms, click on accept. Now by default upgrade this PC now will be selected over here. So click on next and it will go ahead and start downloading Windows 10 along with the latest update. Now once the download is complete, you can go ahead and install Windows 10, which will update your Windows to the latest version. Do not worry about the data loss because during this process, before the installation, you will see the screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app will be checked. Now once this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. Then click on install, and once the installation is done, log into your computer and then your Windows will be up to date. Now in case while using the media creation tool, if you receive this error which says this PC can't upgrade, then go to this location. So open File Explorer and then go to this PC, then open C drive and then open this Windows BT folder. Just make a double click and then open the sources folder and then open the Panther folder, and here you will be able to see compact scan cache.dat. So if you see this file over here, just make a right click and then click on delete. So I'm just, for example, I'm showing you, just make a right click and click on delete. So if you have to delete this file, compact scan cache.dat. So once you delete this file, then you can use media creation tool. You can go to website, click on download tool now, and you should be able to use the media creation tool, and then you can go ahead and update, and just make sure that this option is checked which says keep personal files in app, so that you don't lose any data on the computer. So one of the steps should help you to get rid of this error. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.